Alright, this is a video of a John Deere 140H3. I believe it to be a 1971. You can look at the picture and the serial number and look it up. I'm about 99% sure it's a 1971. Comes with the blade, 54-inch blade, John Deere original, and it has two-way hydraulics on the blade for left and right tilt. I'll show you in the video, and then of course up and down. Also, I'm not going to sell it with the rock rake, which is in reverse right now, but I will sell it with the sleeve hitch, of course. So it's got a sleeve hitch, and that's hydraulically controlled too by the third lever, and I'll show that as an example as well. The seat, of course, is not original. The back is original, and then the seat is just bolted to the metal backing. Sorry if it's not the best lighting here. The sun's starting to set. So take that, what it's worth. It's comfortable, and it didn't cost me very much. And if you wanted to get it reupholstered with the original seat, you still have the frame there. I did buy some black, stuff on Amazon to just go around the sharp edge, so it doesn't really look bad. It's comfortable. I didn't buy this tractor for a show tractor. It's got brakes left and right separate, so you can, just like a big tractor, you can brake the left rear, brake the right rear, so you don't really need a locking diff. You can just use those, or you can use this if you need to turn sharp. Probably know how those work if you're looking at this tractor. It does come with, I should have probably made notes, I'm sorry guys. Comes with tractor weights. I believe they're 25 pounds each wheel. I did put brand new, what are they, 23 by 8.5, 12 Carlisle True Powers on there. You can see they still have the little, anyways, you know what they are. It's a brand new tire basically. I just haven't used this tractor much since I did that. Also, I bought brand new skinny wheels, and I bought the 3-rib, which is supposed to be really good actually in the snow for turning. Because it puts a lot of weight in a small area. So I was looking forward to using this to push snow on the driveway this winter, but I was fortunate enough to get that awesome tractor, which I fell in love with. So I don't really have a need for this one anymore. So if cost isn't an option, probably go buy yourself a brand new Massey Ferguson. But if you're looking like I was a few years ago for a budget, this thing is pretty awesome. Let me see if there's anything else. The engine, yeah, so now someone's going to be bummed because they're probably thinking all original. The engine is not original. I believe it's a 16 horse. I don't think a 16 horse came on this one originally. I believe this is out of 318 tractor, and it was like a direct fit. The farmer replaced it, I think, in the 80s. I believe I got this from the original owner. Well, that's that. The hood, yes, there's a hole right there. The lights are there, but you can see there was some rubbing. I put that on there because it was rubbing on the gas cap, which there was not an original gas cap. I don't know what it was, but I went ahead and bought a John Deere actual gas cap, real part number and everything. I don't think there's much under there. The engine, everything runs good. I'll show you that in just a second. This, I know, is not connected to the new motor. This was it basically disconnected the motor from the hydraulic pump. You can read about that too. So there's a shaft running that goes from the motor to the hydraulic pump back there, and that disconnected that. I believe that no longer is connected at all, so you can't disconnect the pump from the motor, which you really have no need to do that anyways. So no big deal there. It's got the light switch. Lights don't work. You can just wire them. And I'm sure you could get them to work if that's your thing. If you're just going to use this, do a little work around your homestead, then you probably don't need lights. Choke works, throttle works. I'll show you that when I start it. See if there's any other questions. If you have, questions, send me a comment. I'm sure I'll put this on YouTube for eBay, so just comment below. Sorry, I'm rambling. It does have the quick connects down here. You can get like a middle blade if you wanted to, or of course for a mower. This does not come with a mowing deck. There you can see the hydrostatic pump. Everything is in working condition. Buy this thing to plow snow on your driveway. I've got a pretty big driveway, so that was one thing I was going to do. I also have some trails in the woods, and I used that just to clean them. And with this tractor, it was actually a little bit easier to push, and it dug in a little bit compared to trying to pull and add a bunch of weight on top of this rock rake, because as you know, a sleeve hitch doesn't add any down pressure, just like a 3-point really, and there's no weight to that, so that's why that's on backwards. Again, it does not come with the rock rake. I'm going to keep that and convert it to fit the Massey Ferguson in the background. I think that's it. Let's give her a test drive. Of course, you don't need to push anything in or sit on it to start it, but I guess I will. So there it is. The idle's fine. Yeah, it was warmed up, but whatever. It starts when it's not warmed up either. You can sit for weeks if you need to. Idle it up a little bit. Back down. What you don't want to see is probably snow blade working, so there's left direction, right direction, and you're still, even at the furthest tilt, you're still clearing the whole width of the tractor, so you don't have to worry about it being smaller than the width of your tractor and it's totally turned like that. And you set it down, of course. So that all works. Does it need some TLCs and bolts tightened? Would it be helpful to have a welder? You probably don't need a welder, I mean, it all works. They've done some weld repairs on the past. I don't know what they're welding with, a freaking pencil, it looks like, but it works. I'm just being honest in the video. Oh, and then you got, the sleeve hitch is also controllable, so up, down, you got that. Those are your levers. I think that's about it. I guess I'll take it for a quick spin. I'll just end the video while I'm driving. Sorry I rambled this long. If you have any other questions, like I said, get with me. So here we go. Oh yeah, I guess I can show you the brakes working, right? And probably not on the asphalt. The brakes do work. And here's moving. I brake that wheel and turn. Nice. And just use the gear shifter. Nice. The hydrostatic drive. There, now you can hear me again, sorry. Notice I just put it in the neutral position. I didn't have to play with it. To find neutral. You don't have to have it halfway between neutral and forward. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, the drive doesn't leak. As far as I know, well, I will tell you one thing. Sometimes I think the carb bowl, the float sticks when you're parked. So if you don't shut the fuel off, there's a fuel shut off right here. If you don't shut the fuel off, sometimes fuel will drip. Really slow drip. I think the bowl float's just not closing all the way sometimes. Doesn't harm anything at all. Besides, if you let it sit for a year, you might lose, some gas, I guess. Other than that, I wouldn't worry about it. So that's it. Running John Deere 140, kind of rare. Hopefully it finds a home where it just is a workhorse and doesn't just sit there. Or if you want to restore it, make it look brand new, you already got the plow and the sleeve hitch. And if you did some fiberglass repair, I would see no need in actually buying a new hood. Those are hard to come by sometimes. And it does come with a trailer. if you want it. Let me walk over here. It's a wheel horse trailer. I got it in an auction. It had no wheels. I got it for like 10 bucks. Got some wheels at TSC. It's got a dump. I bought like a $20 glass knob for it just for the hell of it. So it's actually pretty big. It doesn't, and it's low. Nice thing is you need to move some big old boulders. This is really low, so it won't tip over. And the bottom is really hard. There's no rust or anything. So that does it. Thanks.